going on, y'all? You're tuning in to another exciting episode of It's Just Mario, and I'm your host, Mario Ramon. And if you haven't figured out, today our show is about the color purple. That's right. Today, Oprah Winfrey had the cast of The Color Purple on her show. And if you're wondering why I have a Christmas tree up November 15th, 2010, it's because it is Christmas. The Color Purple was my favorite movie. As for many other people, I am more than sure I'm not alone here. I do not stand alone with saying The Color Purple is my favorite movie. It had an amazing and an abundance of talent in The Color Purple movie, okay? A lot of the talent, it was actually their first movie, if you will. Like Whoopi Goldberg's first movie, and it was one of Danny Glover's first, and definitely Oprah Winfrey's first movie, and the young Celie, and then also the princess over in Africa, she flew over here to do a movie, and she was actually Nettie in here. And it really launched a number of careers, actually. And the way that The Color Purple came out, of course, it started out with the most amazing Alice Walker, her vision. She wrote it on, and it was a bestseller. And then the most amazing Quincy Jones actually had a bigger vision of making The Color Purple this huge movie, and he wanted to get Steven Spielberg in the movie, and everybody was like, you're crazy, Steven Spielberg is never going to produce or direct your movie. And then Quincy Jones was like, have you ever heard of Thriller? Let's sit down on it. Now, The Color Purple had one of my favorite people in the whole world. We already know that I love Janet. I will dip Janet in ranch and eat her. I just love Janet. But Whoopi Goldberg, actually, all my friends know that I adore Miss Goldberg, okay? Whoopi Goldberg was like one of the highest paid actress in her time. And she is the only person, female, African American, who has ever won a Grammy, an Oscar, an Emmy, a Tony. She is also the book writer. She has one of the bestsellers and everything. She has right now Sugar Plum Ballerinas and Is It Just Me? Whoopi Goldberg has she's transcended into something new. Whoopi Goldberg is like a star in the solar system. She's past, putting her hand in clay and Hollywood and, the star in Hollywood. Like Whoopi Goldberg is on some new stuff, okay? The only thing left for Whoopi Goldberg to do is actually open up her own church and do a radio show, okay? Because she's done it all. I think she was a garbage man. She worked at McDonald's. She was a seamstress. Whoopi Goldberg was a plumber. She does everything. Everything, right? Cat Williams. Okay, I'll sit down on it. Anyway, she's also host the Academy Awards 4 times. Opulence at its best. Nan. Let me tell you about some of the things that happened on the Oprah Winfrey Show. Whoopi Goldberg invited everybody into her house. Her house was fabulous. It was nothing like I would think Whoopi Goldberg would have had. I actually thought Whoopi Goldberg would have had like a 1,300 square foot condo in New York. No, she had a private college. That's what her house looks like, a college. That's right. Her bedroom is a ballroom. You can have a class reunion in her bathroom. She has this most amazing toilet seat. You push a button and it, makes the seat go down or make it come up. Or if it's a male, it'll pull both of the little things up. And I don't know if it flushed or if it used the bathroom for you. But that little toilet was pretty amazing. Never seen anything like it. Thank you, Ms. Goldberg, for sharing this. She also talked about her mom, Emma. Her mother was her best friend, as my mom is mine. And Oprah Winfrey said, she was like, y'all were in love with each other, girl, because during the set of The Color Purple, y'all just hugged and kissed, and y'all called each other all the time before cell phones was even invented. And Whoopi Goldberg said, that's right, who's going to check me, boo? And that's exactly how I feel about my mom. Oh, so it's amazing. Okay, really good. Danny Glover came out. He's done over 60 films. Whoopi Goldberg has done over 50 films, okay? So Danny Glover came out and looking amazing, and he came out, and let me just get this off my shoulder, okay? I don't really mean harm to industry people or the celebrities that I talk about, but you know, Danny Glover, when I saw The Color Purple, I was pissed. I was mad at Danny Glover for years. I didn't want to see Lethal Weapon 1, 2, or 3 doing that to Celie. Shame on you, Danny Glover. Woo, I just had to get that out. It was a moment, and now I'm over it. Actually, I really do respect Danny Glover's work. He's amazing, okay? They also had Suge come out. She looked amazing. Suge, the person who played Suge, came out. Hoppo came out with his hot pink folder. I don't know what he was carrying around trying to get Oprah to sign something, child. I don't know what it was. And young Celie came out. They got the princess from Africa to come back, you know, Nettie. She played Nettie. And she's beautiful. Her skin, oh my God, if they sold that at the grocery store, we would have nothing on the shelf. Who else? Rae Dawn Chong. She looked beautiful. And she was talking about, you know, Oprah asked everybody their favorite line in the movie, and Rae Dawn Chong said the one where I said, "You ain't nothing but a big fat heifer." And Oprah said, "You talking to Miss Oh now, baby." And my favorite one is when I punched you in that little hole in the juke joint. Okay, go and sit down on it, Miss Dawn Chong. And they were just talking about, you know, some of the scenes, and I bet you didn't know that in the dinner scene at the end of the movie, when Whoopi Goldberg said, "Did I ever ask you for anything? Did I ever ask you for anything? Not even your sorry hand in marriage." You kids was rotten. Y'all was rotten. Yes, she was. She was rotten. Okay? Don't sit down on it, Mario, for having your moment. But anyway, it's hotter than volcano lava. I got all these lights, honey, and trying to give it to y'all the way you like it. I'm trying to be professional, give you lighting, but I'm sweating, child. Pull down, sit down on it. But anyway, I bet you didn't know that in the dinner scene, the night before, the cast had hung out and they were drinking and they got full, baby. And half of them were still legally drunk when they did the scene, possibly, allegedly. Don't sit down on it. But Danny Glover spilled the beans, okay? So how many minutes do we have? We actually are at 7 minutes and 27 seconds worth of metal, as Aaliyah says. Because I do want to wrap up this video with saying, you know, from where the talent was at the beginning of that movie to where they are now, they're amazing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't touch on the Whoopi Goldberg and Oprah Winfrey's little battle with each other because it's nothing to touch on. In my opinion, the media probably started a little fuse between them because, you know, Naomi can't like Tyra, Mariah can't like Whitney, and Oprah can't like Gail. Okay? Can't nobody be friends in the industry. I don't sit down on it. Why can't we just love and be friends and don't talk about each other behind their back and all, you know, all this stuff? But anyway, Whoopi Goldberg and Oprah are friends. And I do want to wrap it up with saying thank you, Reuben Cannon, for being an amazing casting director to put The Color Purple together and put Whoopi Goldberg in it and put Oprah Winfrey in it and put Willard Pugh and everybody in this amazing movie. And Whoopi Goldberg, you jammed on For Color Girls. You get ready and make some room for your next Oscar. Go and sit down on it. And also Steven Spielberg, I want to give big ups and a shout out. And if you don't know what that is, Mr. Spielberg, big ups and shout out to you for, you know, taking the challenge and daring and stepping out on Quincy Jones' challenge and vision for this movie. And thank you, Q. Thank you, Mr. Quincy Jones, for this and Thriller. That's a whole nother show. And also Alice Walker for writing this most amazing story that has touched millions upon millions. And definitely The Color Purple will be a book and a movie that you would put into a time capsule to fly into space so aliens can see what we are doing down here on Earth. Go on and sit down on it. This is Mario, and this is just Mario you're watching. If you like the show, definitely subscribe and comment, and then you should see some little thumbs right there. Please give me some thumbs up, you know, the little thumbs right there, and then subscribe up here. I love you, Boo Bears. I will see you next time on It's Just Mario. Peace.